everybody, welcome to Codex. My name is Shriyansh Goel, pursuing undergraduate course from Netaji Subhash University of Technology, and today is the 21st episode of our web development journey. In the previous video, we have talked about box sizing, height and width property, and even about font family. And in this video, we are going to talk about border and border radius property. So I am very much excited, and I hope that you are also excited for this session. So without wasting any time, let's get started. See, if I create here a div element and write here any random sentence like SG is the king of the world, SG is the king of the world. And if I preview this on my web browser, what you expect? How should it look like? It should look like a simple text without any borders, without any rectangular square bracket around it. Let's see. And it is represented as the way we have expected. But what if we want here a rectangular box? That is the border. We can create so using the simple border property of CSS. See, if I come here and write, select my div element and write a border width. First set the width of our border. How to set the what is the width? Width simply means the thickness of our border. How thick our border should be. For example, this is the wire. How thick is this wire? Is its thickness similarly? How thick our border is? Is its thickness that is given using the border width property. For example, if I write here 2 pixels, then 2 pixel is the width of my border. See, we can write here border width in any of the unit, in relative units, in absolute units, but it is highly recommended to write border width always in 2 pixels, that is in pixels. Do not use relative units like ram, m, percentage. Okay, now if I preview this, you will see that there is nothing, there is no border still around it. Why? Because I have not provided a border style. What is the border style? See, we have learned about text decoration property. What is it? We write here underline, then our text got underlined. If we write here overline, then the line over the text is created. If we write pass through, then line passes through our text. If I write curve, then our curvy, then our wavy, then our line is wavy. Then similarly in border style, we write the looks of a border. What should be the look? For example, it should be groovy, it should be double, it should be solid, it should be dashed, it should be dotted. How it should look? For example, if I write here border type and write here like dotted, and now if I preview my website, you will see that here a dotted border is created. So the whole line is selected because this is my block element. See, the dotted border is created around my text, around my div element. And if I write here dashed and then preview, then the dashed lines are created around my text. If I write here dotted, if I write a solid, then the border is solid now. And if I write here double, and I also have to increase the width. If I increase the width to 5 pixels, see, now my border is double. Okay, and now let's set the border color. What should be the color of a border? Not always we wanted our border to look like a simple black color. Sometimes we want it to be in different colors like green, blue, pink, brown. If I write here, for example, blue, and then preview it, you will see that my border is double with 5 pixels of width and blue in color. And if I write here green, then my border is green in color with 5 pixels of width and the border style is double. And if I write here aqua, and I preview this, you will see that my border color is aqua with 5 pixels of width and style is double. Okay, but it's very messy to write all these three properties differently. So there is a shorthand for all these property, that is border. See, if I just comment out them and write here border. See, in border we have to provide three parameters, that is border width, border style and border color. Border width, border style and border color. First parameter is border width, second parameter is border style, and third parameter is border color. That is, if I want 2 pixel width, solid type, and green color. And now if I preview my website on my browser, you will see that web my border has 2 pixel of width, green in color, and style being solid. So this is the shorthand for border property. Okay, and see, here I have opened the Google web page. Here you can see that my search bar in the Google is curved from its corner. My search bar in the Google is curved from its corner. This curve is provided using the border radius property. This curve is provided using the border radius property. See, if I come here and write border radius, and for example I write it 2 pixels. If I write my border radius to be 2 pixels, and now if I preview this, you will see that my border is curved from its end. It's very small, so you will not be able to observe such a difference. Let me do it 50 pixels. See, now you will observe the difference that my borders are curved from its end, from the top left, top right, and bottom left. See, there are four ways of writing the border radius property. If I provide only one parameter, that means 50 pixels of width should be provided to each of the corner, that is top left, top right and bottom left. If I provide two parameters like if I write here two parameters like 20 pixels or like 2 pixels, see what happens. 50 pixel of width is provided to my top left and bottom right. 50 pixel of width is provided to my top left and bottom right. That is, my first parameter width is provided to top left and bottom right, and the second parameter width is provided to my top right and bottom left. Okay, and let me write it here. Oh, sorry. First parameter width is provided to top left and bottom right, and second parameter which is provided to top right and bottom left. Let me toggle the word wrap view. Okay, and if I write here, let me also comment out this. And if I write border radius and I provide three parameters. See, I provide 50 pixels, 2 pixels, and 25 pixels. And now if I preview this, what happened? Oh, now if I preview this, you will see that 50 pixel of width is provided to my top left. 50 pixel of width is provided to my top left. That is my first parameter width is provided to my top left. And what was my second parameter? It was 2 pixel, and 2 pixel of width is provided to my top right and bottom left. 2 pixel of width is provided to my top right and bottom left, and 25 pixel of width is provided to my bottom right. That is my third parameter. That is my third parameter width. So what I mean by this is first parameter width is provided to top left, and second parameter width is provided to top right and bottom left, and third parameter which is provided to bottom right. Hmm. Okay, and if I write here border radius and provide four parameters like 50 pixels, 25 pixels, 25 pixels, 2 pixels, and 10 pixels. And now if I preview this, you will see that 50 pixels of width, that is my first parameter width, is provided to my top left. 10 pixel of width, that is 10 pixel of width is provided to my, you can see, 25 pixel of width is provided to my top right, 10 pixel of width is provided to my bottom left, and 2 pixel of width is provided to my bottom right. That is first parameter of width is provided to my top left. Okay, what was my second parameter? It was 25 pixel. That is second parameter width is provided to my top right. Second parameter width is provided to my top right. Third parameter of width is provided to my bottom right, and fourth parameter of width is provided to my bottom left. Let me write that thing here. First parameter width is provided to my top left, second parameter which is provided to my top right, and third parameter which is provided to my bottom right, and fourth parameter which is provided to my bottom left. Hmm. Okay, now see, if I create here a button, if I create here a button and write anything like search, and now if I preview this, you will see that my button has a border. But what if I don't want that border? But what if I don't want that border? I want to remove the border. If you see, if you observe that it has a border, it has a border. And what if I want to remove that border? I can remove that border by using a simple property, my border property. First I have to select the button element, and here I have to write border none. Now you see that the border is removed from my button, from my search button. Border is removed from my search button. Okay, and let me show you a magic. I will write here 2 pixels, solid, black, and border radius to be 50%. What you will observe, oh, sorry. Let me create here a pattern. Let me remove my div. Let me remove both of them and create a empty div. And create here a div element, and then select that div element, and inside it I will first provide height. Write the height of this div element to be 25 pixel. You can provide any height to it. I am just writing a custom height, random height, width to be 25 pixels. Height and width should be same. Height and width should be same. And border to be 2 pixels solid black, and border radius to be 50%. See what happens. See, my div element, which is square in shape, is now circular. My div element is now circular in shape with the height and width of 25 pixels. How did we created that? We provided the same height and width. We provided same height and width to our div element. Then writing my border and border radius property, and writing the border radius to be 50%. 50% means that is 50% of the area. 50% of the area of the parent element, that is div. 50% of the area of div. Okay guys, that's all for today. And I will give you an homework today in this session today, that you have to create 3 circles like we have created in this class, like this. You have to create 3 circles of the same height and width, and provide them a common border. It's just like a traffic light model, traffic light signal that is, and you have to provide the first to be yellow color, second red, and the third dot a green color. So that's an homework for all of you guys. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned, keep working hard, and I will see you next time.